So hey guys, welcome to Bink's Corvair Addiction. Well, on this little episode video, I am going to be working on straightening up and cleaning up a rear grille for the 61 Rampside. It was actually missing. This one here I had picked up from the fan belt toss. This one here I picked up in a pick we just recently got. It has been it's all blasted clean, but it's been welded in a couple of spots on it. It's not too healthy. This one here that's already nice and clean on here and blasted, bead blasted. This one was on the custom Greenbrier that's been cut in the back, and this one here is how it looks now after I've worked on it for a couple hours. Fairly straight, not finished, but that's what this video is going to be about. What do I have here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Greenbriers and the one Rampside here, and this is all I have for grills. Anybody want to sell me a grill or two that's fairly decent? I'm definitely looking for some. So on this video, we will be going ahead and I will be showing you everything that I did on this one to get it as good looking as it is now. It's not perfect yet, but it's almost there. So check this out. This is the rear grills for the Rampside, and I guess they're the same on Greenbrier too. This 61 was missing it. Another thing I never noticed. And it was pretty, this is tweaked up here. I've been pounding on this to get it lined up and nice and straight, and I've just put a heavy bar in the vise and I've been working that out. I'll have to get these pieces kind of bent a little better. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in there. It should be sandblasted and painted, but I just want to get it in there for now, and down the road I'll go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, see, it's dented up in here and pounded up in here, and it's been painted over already. So I'll pound on this a little bit more. I already got it. It fits. I had it in there when I did the exhaust because I put this in there. Luckily, I remembered to put this in there. Otherwise, my exhaust would have been tucked up another couple inches and I would have had to redo it all. So I'm going to pound on that a little bit and straighten this a little bit. Not make it perfect, but it'll be better. This one here looks worse, but it might be better. It's kind of hard to tell. So this stuff for me is kind of fun to do, but they should be just sandblasted first or bead blasted, cleaned all up, and then start pounding it out. But I just want to get it on there because I just want to get this truck going down the road, and I'll take it back off another day and finish this one properly. I have a couple more. I said that one was missing. This one I think was off the custom Greenbrier I took. This one, I think, is the one I picked up at the fan belt toss for like 40 bucks, which I was really happy. It's kind of, yeah, it's beat too, but a lot of times these are missing. And I do believe I have 1 or 2 more of these back in the storage container back there from this last Corvair pick. The big one from Karen Lane. So we got some stuff to work with. So yeah, like I said, I just... this piece here's got an angled end on it. I had angled it for straightening out some other pieces on there. So I just been, you know, working it. This ain't my good hammer's up on top of the truck, and I don't feel like bringing it down. I should bring the truck down and get my, you know, you get used to like a certain hammer that you use for years, and that's what you want to use. Yeah, it's wavy in and out. Or I got a body hammer, it's got a big flat end on it too. Maybe I should be using that. But if I had someone to help me, they could hold this here, that'd be great. Jeff from Wisconsin, my buddy out there. He watches the videos, and he's pretty much my best friend. Grew up together, and he watches the videos, and he's like, man, I wish I was there to help you. And I'm like, you can help me now. So anyways, we'll just keep working on that. And another thing I will be doing here is I'll show you this for straightening these out, because this one's bent. It needs to be bent down. I do have these channel locks that are like a flat nose thing, and I do have a pair of these They're flat. And this one here I picked up at the swap meet, and I had cleaned it up. They were a little loose. I tightened it up by putting it on the anvil and hammering that, and I cleaned it up and painted them. These ones might be the ones that get in here to actually, look at that, to get in there to flatten them real nice and squeeze it. And I paid like $2 for them. Look at that. That's like the perfect, will be like the perfect tool to go ahead and straighten these things. I paid $2 for these. That's awesome. And I already cleaned them up and fixed them. So I'll work on that, on this stuff here, getting all that straightened up. So you just keep working at it. You'd be amazed what you can do. These are going, I'm looking at the ones down there. These are going up and over like that. This one is, this one is. This one seems to be straight. This one's this way. So I'm just going to grab it. This has got to come down. I think I'm just going to try to grab it somehow. Like that. It's up from there to there. You only do what you can do, you know. And I got a rubber hammer. I'll give it a little tap, bring it down. Just try it a little bit, you know. And it's probably hard because this stuff, if it's bent, it's probably stretched out, you know. So you don't want to try to do it too much, just enough so, you know. It's looking a little better, I think. You know, just keep working at it. And hopefully you don't make it worse, you know. These things fit perfect on there. So I'll keep working at that. This one's bent up too. I'm not hitting it very hard, just trying to get them straight. Yeah, the more and more you start looking at this, the more and more you see little things that are bent. Especially if you look on the good side, it looks good. So I got all these different weird shape pieces for doing riveting and stuff. And look at that, it's just, you know, it's notched out there. So I can go like that. And then I can take maybe my body hammer or, you know, whatever I can get in there. I'm trying to do this to show you. Just something to hold that up. And, you know, just, yeah, body hammer. Yeah, maybe this side. You know, that got in there. Straighten it out a little better. It's got a little tiny kink right in there. It's pretty good. I mean, just keep working at this stuff and you'll get it, you know, you'll get it straightened a little better anyways. Wasn't going to anvil, but then I got to have someone hold it up in certain areas. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to take my, you can use the body tools. I got a whole bunch of those too, but I got some metal here. And I'm just going to put that under there. I do it so I can show you and try to hammer that one out. Yeah, we'll work on that and that piece there. I might be able to get it a little bit. There's a little wrinkle in there too, in the center. Work on that. A little wrinkle there. And you know, it is what it is. You know, we'll work on it for a little while, not spend too much time on it. We can go back to it on another day and finish it up and blast it and paint it, you know, make her look somewhat pretty. And it's all dented there too. We'll get her. All right, so I keep working at it, and more you look, the more and more you start finding, you know, that's dented in, that's dented in. That's a little bit. I got this a lot done. I did start, you know, getting, this one's really hard in here for me because it's way in there. Now it can be you know, you just need to get something that's going to get in there to hold it so you can pop it out, kind of. Or, you know, maybe a little heat, but I don't want to do heat. I'll just keep working at it cold. And like I said, I'm not trying to get it perfect. Yeah, I got to start on this side too then. Let's finish up this side. And like I said, I keep finding more stuff. So, it's looking better, but it's losing paint. We'll keep working at it. So I just keep working at it. You know, little spots and I was over at the anvil. Like I said, I got a whole bunch of this stuff I bought at a rummage sale for like 30 bucks. Different shaped pieces for riveting and different things. I got a whole drawer full of that. And I used to have lots of different dollies and stuff, and I don't know, I sold stuff years back. You know, I wish I didn't have it. I wish I didn't, but I have quite a bit of this stuff. So I wasn't ever planning on working on cars in my life, but here I am. So this side is hammered up pretty good, you know, for what was. It was pretty smashed up. This side here, I can't get that spot out of there. I think you'd have to heat it, but I don't know about heat with warping stuff like this. You know, there's tricks to all of that. I'm pretty good at hammering stuff straight. I've got it pretty dang good. Oh, I'm gonna have to go do a test fit on there, see if I tweaked and moved stuff, just to see if it, you know, see if it'll fit on there. And like I says, maybe I'll spray a little white on this. It's something I'm gonna have to just remove later, but I'm just putting this on there for now and pull it off later and do a real nice job on it. It's all right. I'm pretty good at how I have it. White paint everywhere. It's over by the anvils everywhere. I've had these body hammers. I paid quite a lot for these years back, probably when I was like in my early 20s. I bought these from Jefferson Swap Meet out in Wisconsin. I was out there with one of my best friends, Jeff. We're just gonna call him Paulie from now on. Mr. Paulie. I was out there and I bought these. We used to go out there and kind of sell, just hang out with the guys for the whole weekend and camp and, you know, barbecue or grill and have a couple of cocktails and shoot the breeze, talk to other car guys, and just have a good time. So, yeah, that's where those came from. And, you know, I got other weird hammers, stuff. Maybe it's not even for body work, but sometimes you can use a weird hammer. I got a bunch of that stuff. There's drawers full of hammers over there, actually. So, anyways, this is looking pretty good. I'll give it a quick once over. I'm gonna call it good enough. I'll test it on there, see if she fits and the holes line up now that I move stuff around a little bit. Maybe it'll need a little tweaking, but we'll see. We'll go check that out. All right, now I got about an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes banging on this thing. It's pretty good. It's not bad, you know, for what it is. This spot here, it's in there. I would almost have to make a special kind of something to get in there with. Grind something on an angle. Try not to damage this, but I'm gonna let that go for right now. And I'm just gonna try it on there. I suppose that's why these get banged up, because they probably stick tow hooks or something through there, because you get your loops right here. Very nice for strapping these things down, the FCs with the loops. The Corvair cars are a little more involved in hey, okay, not so bad. All right, there. No, maybe it needs to get the. That one's pretty good. That one seems good. There, it seems like maybe a little more curving on this one here. I'll look at this end and look at that end and see Seems like the top's got to go up on that one. And this one's touching, so maybe, because I was pounding on this here, maybe it tweaked it out a little bit. Okay, watch the paint, watch the paint. Now it probably, you know, this is the one, this is the end I was doing a lot of pounding to, so probably needs to get pushed up that way just a little bit. Yeah, I could probably just do it with my hands here, you know, and you know, just bend this that way a little bit. So I'll just bend it a little bit and go try it up there again, and we'll see. Yeah, so I just took that end, I sat this on the bench, and I just bent that up just a little bit. Now originally when I just took this thing off to work on it, when I stuck it on here to for my exhaust, this thing here, you had to fight it. It was hitting on there on every side and everything. And now she just goes up like she should, and it's hitting on there. It's pretty good. I'm happy with it. You know, it could use a little more tweaking maybe. I think the center of this thing is in a little bit on this thing, maybe around it a little more. And the center, it's like the center is kind of pushed in a little bit. So I'll look down it, maybe give it a little more tweaking with my hands, tweak, and call it good. Man, I just love to just go out back and wire wheel that out and blast it and just keep working on it. I don't know, maybe I will. Yeah, it seemed like this was a little flat in here, so I just lined up some blocks here. Give it a little, it seemed like it was a little flat and not as rounded there. I'll just do that a little bit. And I look down it, it's like right here, this area here seems like it needs it. And it seems like right there, yep, right there. Here it's flat. And right here it's not, so I'm gonna bang on that right there. That's the part of the problem right there. So, you know, keep looking at it and feeling it's not flat. So I'm gonna go get a hammer and bang that down. So yeah, right there. So like I said, I got all these different shapes for getting in stuff. Not quite, you know. If that was ground on an angle, it would fit in there. But that right there is up. This is up. And this is up. I'm using the wrong bench. I should go put it back on the other bench. Everything's falling apart here. All right, we'll go back on the more solid bench and do it over there, but you get what I'm talking about, right? Ah, here. There we go, that helped. That helped, but it's still got a little dip right there. So we're gonna go on the heavier bench and get that out. So all right, guys, I found a few more little spots that were, this center was down, and this, you know, there was a couple weird spots where this went down, and now I kind of have it shaped pretty good. It's pretty straight for what it is, other than this spot here. And like I said, I had to fight to get this thing in and out of there before. And now it's literally just goes right up in there, and everything's fairly straight on this thing. I'm happy with it. But this is pretty cool. It's pretty nice. The other one I have is pretty twisted up, but you just work at it. And those one pair of pliers, Weiss, those flat ones worked really well, even better than, you know, because they fit right in there. And you just kind of could squeeze it and lift it. So that's a very good tool for doing your rear. I don't know, rear grill for FC, like that. The first time this thing was so bent up, I was trying to stick it in there like that, and I had it up in there. I'm like, well, that's wrong. So like I said, I'll work on that another day there, but I might have to get some heat on it. We'll see. It's like I said, I don't know. It's a bugger. It's way tight in there, or I need like the grind up a piece of steel to put inside my vise so I can get it up inside here and kind of massage that out. All right, so I decided to go ahead and clean this up. I took it out back and I had wire wheeled it, and I got it pretty clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bead blast it. I see there's a little more straightening to do, but it's pretty nice so far. I'm liking it, guys. So I gave this a little sandblast. It's not too bad. I can do some more. Now I can see a little bit more for doing a little more body work, pounding, straightening a little more on it. I got a little more blasting to do underneath here. But yeah, I decided I'm just gonna go ahead and blast it, straighten it up a little more, and go ahead and prime it and paint it white. And it's not gonna be 100% perfect, but it's gonna be a lot better than what it was. As a matter of fact, there wasn't even one on there. All right, guys, I'm still working on the grill. What I did this morning was I straightened it up a little bit more. I hammered it out. I didn't hammer this out. There's no way I can get that hammered out. I would have to try heat and stuff like that. I'm just gonna let it go for now. It's fine. It's not a perfect truck. You won't see it too much. Something else I can play with down the road if I want. So I sandblasted it, or bead blasted it another time. I put it on there and I kind of just was like, I don't know, it should be blue like the color of the truck. So I only have a little bit of paint, so I don't know if I even have enough to paint this. I'm gonna try. So I painted this one with a high heat paint. It's a silver, aluminum looking kind of metal flake on the inside. And I thought, well, I could paint it black on the outside. I could do it silver. I'm like, yeah. It was this one here, when I was working on it, was white, and it looked pretty good white on there, but I think blue would make it sharper looking. So I painted this silver. It's kind of metallic. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to tape all this off, kinda, so when I paint my blue, it doesn't kind of overspray too much on the silver. So we'll tape that up and hope I have enough paint. I was hoping to have a little more paint to do a little touch up here and there, at least with a paintbrush on some of the chips and stuff. But anyways, let's tape this up. All right, so I gave it a quick tape job, and I'm gonna call it pretty much good enough, nothing fancy. Should keep my blue from going through there. So we're calling that good enough. Nothing fancy, just like the truck, nothing fancy. Well, guys, it is Monday, as you know. Things happen, but anyways, I knew my paint was low in here, and I barely got it painted. I got all my edges, and I just gave her a quick coat, and then she almost started spittering and spattering, but it's not a nice heavy coat. I prefer to have it heavier than 2 coats, but there's just a little bit, not much left in here, and I'll try to use that, spray it into something, and go around and touch up a couple rock chip paint pieces on that thing and call it good. All right. Maybe in the future I will get like a quart of paint made or something, or just for touch up, because this is 80 bucks to get this one made. And the guy didn't even save the recipe for making it. He goes, that's a custom. I don't understand. He said it's a custom. So, but wouldn't you save your recipe? Because I asked him, I said, can I come back and grab another can? He goes, I said, you have it saved? He goes, no. I'm like, that's, oh great. We got the little bugs flying around here. All the little bugs stuck in it too. No, I got his little ass right here. Well, guys, I'm definitely glad I went with the blue. It is a very light coat of paint on there. I'm telling you, it's thin. It definitely needed more paint, but you know what? There wasn't a grill on there, and I'm pretty proud of this one. It's got a little ding dent way up under the bumper up here, which you can't see, but other than that, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy, and I do believe the other 2 that I have, I'll be able to get them straightened out pretty good. I had pretty good luck with this one. Yeah, look at that. It's a little banged up, probably from the hooks on the hair. But, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. It's not a perfect truck, like I keep telling everybody. So, let me know how I did on straightening that and fixing it. And put your comments below. I appreciate you watching it. I hope I taught you something or showed you a little something to help you fix your grill. They're out there to find if you need one. I mean, Got a hunt, put an ad out or something. Maybe someone could find one for you if you need it. I definitely could use one or two more, at least. I'm missing a bunch of them, and definitely would be interested in finding a couple more. I could probably weld up. Yeah, you're still gonna make all that stuff. Weld up some kind of deal that looks like a one, but you know, maybe for like a custom vehicle or something, weld up a custom one or something. But yeah, like I said, let me know. And I don't know. I guess that's about it for this video. So all I can say is, like I always say, see you in the next video, and thanks for watching Bink's Corvair Addiction.